Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Where today we were actually at Blackpool. We're actually in Blackpool right now. It was like a 3-hour drive to get here. It's our second day of being here. Right now, we're actually watching a shark feed happening right now. You might see a couple shots like right there. That's a shark. Right in the middle of the camera. That is a shark, I think. Yeah, that's a shark. I just took a check.
Off the window ledge so the grown-ups can see. If you don't have flashes on your phone, just make sure they're turned off. Because what I am going to get everyone to do, if I see any more flashes from this point on, I'm going to get everyone to turn around and boo at you. Alright? You all understand most of
Look at all of those sharks.
Yes, amazing.
There's one. There's one.
I'm introduce you to our sharks in our ocean tank. If you have questions, I'm going to be hanging around all afternoon, so come and ask me after that. Look, what you want to look at, you want to be looking over behind my head, over here, over around this side. Anyway, you can see the edges of the tank, you are going to be able to see our sharks get fed. But are we ready to meet some sharks?
Yes, I am. I'm even recording this to YouTube.
If you see Lulu, that's our great big turtle, will you just stop me and move like this? Because Lulu, she likes a bit of a wave. So if she comes by the middle, and I can't see her,
there's Lulu. I see her.
Look at the giant. There's a giant turtle over there. There's another shark.
With this big fella coming across the middle.
That is a big shark.
Coming across there. That is Spot. Can we all say hello, Spot?
Hello, hey, shark.
So Spot is a tawny nurse shark. He's fully grown. He can be anywhere up to about 4 meters long. Spot is the second biggest shark in this tank. The only one bigger than him is Florence or Flo, our lady nurse shark. Now nurse sharks, they get their name because they're really good at looking after their babies. So has anyone come in today with their brothers and sisters?
I am an only child.
Who else has got brothers and sisters? Anyone? No? Well, if you were a shark and you have lots of brothers and sisters, if you were the youngest, well, you wouldn't be around anymore
kid
because the mother sharks or your big brothers and sisters would have had you for dinner. Oh no. So that is why baby Ariel, or baby black tip, lives in our stingray tank. She's hanging out there instead of being, otherwise she would be shark food. So Flo and Spot, you will see them asleep most of the day. So big nose, you'll see them swimming around here. They are quite greedy, so you will see them go up all the time for their food. Now, I think I can spot Lulu, our turtle. So can we give Lulu over back a big wave and say hello?
I see Lulu.
Say hello, Lulu.
She's over there.
Lulu is the gigantic turtle. She disappeared.
So she likes to eat seaweed and broccoli and lettuce here. Out in the mountains,
I love
broccoli.
And seaweed.
Algae, or she might even have a little fish from time to time.
It's a rainbow.
So, believe it or not, that big turtle is actually a vegetarian. Now, if any of the grown-ups remember the old Tower Aquarium, you might recognise Lulu. That is where she used to live up until about 8 years ago. Nowadays, she's on a little bit of a holiday. She lives in Brighton, but she's come back up here for the year so we can look after her while they're doing some work on her tank.
Stop doing
Now, if you stick
that.
around to the end of this talk, I'm going to tell you a little bit of a story about Lulu. But I want to introduce you to all the other sharks and all the other things that came before we get there. So here comes Spot again. Following behind, this is our zebra shark, Mystique. Can we all say hello, Mystique?
Hi.
So Mystique is a zebra shark. Now I know what you're all thinking. Hey, you numpty. That shark has spots. Why did you just call it a zebra shark? Well, baby zebra sharks, they do have stripes. But as they get older, they lose their stripes and they turn into spots. So Mystique there, she is about 4 years old. You can see on the front she's spotty, but on her tail she's stripy. That is a really good signal for the other sharks to know that she's only really sort of she's not old enough to be a grown-up, get married, have babies, get a mortgage, all that kind of thing. All the shark equivalents. So once you've got no stripes,
there's a lazy shark on top of the tunnel.
then they will all know that she's ready to have babies. And hopefully by then, we'll have another boy zebra shark to come and keep her company. Now, the sharks you're going to see the most of are our black-tipped reef sharks. So who's seen maybe Ariel on their way round?
Yeah, we did, didn't we?
Me! We did.
Make sure you go and have a look before you go home. So this is our stingray.
Look, it's coming down really low.
Now, black-tipped reef sharks are a little bit like Dory from Finding Nemo. Because what they do is they just keep swimming all day long. Even when they're fast asleep, they're always on the move all day, every day. But if they stop moving, they can't actually breathe. So the way it works, they don't have any muscles in their gills.
Oh, there's Lulu, the gigantic turtle.
And you can feel that your muscles go up and down.
Wait, so the blue black tip sharks can't breathe if they're not moving, if they're still.
This is the
What the heck? There goes some sharks. There's some more sharks. They're gonna have to move because they're gonna die if they don't. There's a stingray or just a ray, I don't know. Fun fact: rays are actually flat sharks.
Now I think that is a quick introduction to
It's not like
sharks.
they've crushed it. It's just like rays are a evolved version of sharks.
So that big grey grumpy looking fish, that is our Queensland grouper, and he is the boss of the tank. He's called Gary. Gary is a Queensland grouper, like I said. Now he's only a baby. Fully grown, Gary the grouper gets to be the size of a mini pupa. So he is an enormous fish. Now Gary has a really big mouth. If you think you've got a big mouth, or one of your kids has got a big mouth, he's got nothing on Gary. His can stretch out to be about half of the size of his body. So that means he can swim around and want to do sharks because he could swallow quite a few of them whole if he really wanted to. So Gary is a big old fella. This is the only time of day where you really see him up and about and swimming this fast.
Mum, I need my pencil. I dropped
He gets his
it.
dinner before the sharks do. But that is a quick introduction to the sharks. Keep your eyes on the edges of the tank, and that is where you're going to see the feeding happening. But I want to talk a little bit about protecting these guys in the wild. Because unfortunately, a lot of these creatures are what we call endangered. What that means is that in the next few years, there might not be any more of them left. The most at risk, that is Lulu the turtle. We reckon in probably about 50 years' time, there might not be any sea turtles like Lulu left. Which isn't good, is it, folks? We want Lulu to stay around in the sea, don't we, folks? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, one of the biggest threats to Lulu the turtle is plastic. So, if you've been shopping today and you've got plastic bags, what often happens to those plastic bags is
get
they
put
end up
in the
sea,
water.
and Lulu the turtle and her cousins can mistake them for jellyfish. And then that plastic ends up in their bellies and makes them really poorly. So what we want to try and do is reduce the amount of plastic bags we use. If you go into our shop today and buy any treats for yourself, we don't give out plastic bags anymore. We have paper bags. We also sell reusable tote bags, but you can buy those pretty much wherever you want. And that is going to go a really long way to reducing the amount of plastic in our seas. Right now, there is enough plastic to fill the whole
I made a tote.
3 times over.
Oh, yeah.
By the year
I remember.
2050, there could be more plastic in our seas than fish. So it really is a big problem. So anything you can do to have a look at your plastic use, and especially the single-use plastics like straws and cling film and other stuff that you don't need, and you can maybe replace. It's a really, really good thing.
Nobody's going to chew me
Now,
to see your thumb.
I did promise you a little bit of story about Lulu before we go, but we're having a really good time watching Shark
What about the squid then?
Yeah? Well, there is a story I promised about Lulu. She's a little bit of a diva. What Lulu likes to do when our scuba divers come into the tank, she loves it. It's her favourite time of the week. And what happens is that our scuba divers...
This is 8 minutes long. Why isn't anything happening yet? Stop, Mom.
And really just have a bit of a play with her. She loves it so much that she's developed a little bit of a naughty
No, I'm
habit.
not.
What she likes to do is she likes to pick stuff up from the bottom of the tank. Like this big coral arch, like that big bit of aeroplane on the left. She'll pick it up, move it around, and move it around the tank. What eventually happens is that the scuba divers have to come in and fix it, and in the meantime she gets a lovely little bit of play to come with her. So it's win-win for her because she gets to play interior designer, but she also gets to tickle. So if you go see Lulu, give her a bit of a wave, say hello, and go and see if you can get her to give you a little bit of a wave. What I'm going to do, folks, is I'm going to wrap this up here for the time being. I hope we're all having a really, really, really good day here at Sea Life. If you are looking where you're going next, through the arch on the right, that is going to take you through the tunnel. If you're very lucky, you're going to catch the end of the feed from there, so keep your eyes open. If you've got any questions, I'm Katie. I'm going to be hanging around here for the rest of the afternoon, so come and give me a shout. If you want to say thank you, if you want to tell us how your day has been, we've got a survey machine in our gift shop. If you enjoyed Shark Feed and you enjoyed this talk, I'm called Katie. If you didn't, I'm called Dale.
Shark Feed never happened.
It hasn't happened yet. They said you can catch some of the shark food in the tank. Put it on pause.
Oh, okay. Well, Shark Feed still hasn't happened, we guess. But we guess that it's fine. There's a gigantic turtle. There's a shark that's somehow flying and doesn't even move and looks like it's made of plastic. Now it's just a model. That either way that would describe a model, but who cares? Because I don't care. Blah. I'm bear. Whoa! I dropped it. Oh. Oh, it was gone. No, it's someone. This. Oh my god. Eat someone.
Probably, yeah. They tend to be pretty quick, honestly.
I'm tired. I'm just going to take a little rest. Wait a sec. Just going to pause the recording. I hope it's from. What does that mean? What does this button do? It just makes a flash.
So, basics. Welcome to our ocean tank here at Blackpool Sea Life. And what I thought I'd do is, while we've got a few people sat around in here, is I do a couple of... I've got no teeth in, but I thought I'd do a couple of quick introductions to some of our sharks. Now, just a quick reminder, like the rest of the centre, we are no flash photography anywhere in here because it can upset our fish and it can make them really poorly. So, just make sure your flash is off before you're taking any pictures. What I'm going to do is I'm going to introduce you to our sharks. I'm going to start, actually not with a shark, I'm going to start with this great big grey fish coming across towards me. So, this is the boss of the tank. We call him Gary. He's a Queensland grouper. Now Gary the grouper, at his full size, will be about the same size as a mini grouper. So he is an enormous fish. Right now he's only about 10 or 11 years old, but he is really big still. Now Gary, he is the boss. Not only because he will eventually be enormous, but even right now he has a really big goal. He's really bossy, he tells all the other fish what to do, and if he does open his mouth up, it can stretch to be about half the size of his body. So he can swallow plenty of these sharks and plenty of these smaller fish in one big gobble.
I'm not done
So
that.
coming across the middle, we have our black tip reef sharks. So they're a little bit like Dory from Finding Nemo, because what they do is they just keep swimming. They never ever stop swimming their entire lives. Because if they do, weirdly for a shark, they might actually drown. So what they're doing right now is I've only got half of their brain switched on. Like any good teenager, now that they've had their lunch, they are heading back to bed. They've got about half of their brain on, they are done for the day. What will happen is when they are a little bit peckish later on, or perhaps they get a little bit scared, you'll see them swimming around and much faster. That is the one time of the day when they have both sides of their brain switched on, which is really handy for keeping you wide awake even all day and all night. Now the shark you can see the most of, other than the black tip swimming around, is this one coming towards the bottom of the tank. So this is Lady. She is a shovel-nosed guitar fish, or a shovel-nosed guitar shark. So she's got a great big long nose. She can use like a shovel to dig in the sand. So the shovel noses are a weird looking fish because they're kind of stuck between a shark and a wraith. Now their noses are made out of cartilage. If you don't know what that is, grab your nose, give it a bit of a nibble. That bendy, squishy bone in the end of your nose.
I know what that
cartilage.
is.
And that is what every single bone in a wraith or a shark is made of. It's very light, it's very durable, and it can mean that they move incredibly quickly.
Yeah, it's also in your ears if I'm right.
Now the last person you need to keep an eye out for in here is our sea turtle. That is Lulu. She is a great big green sea turtle. She's 79 years old. She weighs around about 26 stone. That's about 158 kilograms. So she is up and about. I have seen her swimming towards the left-hand side of the tank. She's just on the lookout to see if anyone else is going to share anything dinner with her. She will get
Oh, that is a cool looking red.
5 o'clock-ish if you are still around. You can watch a movie and have a little bit of tea. But she is really quite happy to follow around. She's really friendly. If you're really lucky, she will come and give you a little bit of a wave and say hello. But she also really likes our scuba divers. And we're not planning on scuba diving today, but Lulu might try and change that. What she does is when she's feeling a little bit bored or a little bit lonely, what she'll do is she'll go and move things around in the bottom of the tank. What she's realised is that if she moves stuff around, the scuba divers have to come in and move it back. So she's a little bit cheeky, but you don't get to be 79 without learning a few tricks.
Doesn't seem to be
What
here
I'm going to do is
currently.
I'm going to wrap this up here for the time being, but if you do have any questions, I'm Katie. I'm going to be hanging around here for the rest of the day, so feel free to come and say hello. Just a quick reminder, if you are taking pictures, make sure that your flash is turned off because it can upset the fish and it can make them a little bit poorly. Also,
I've been videoing for 16 minutes and I have not used flash. I'm going to turn the brightness to see if that will affect the voice. Thanks. You will. No, I'm going to make this a vlog. Oh, it's that cool shop working. You know what? This is going to become a vlog. We're going to pause this, and when we arrive back. Okay, guys, we've decided we're going to end the video now. So we're going to make another video when we get back to the North Pier. So, thanks for watching. Please like or even subscribe because that would be really kind. We need it. I've got a friend who's also a YouTuber. He's at my school in the same class. Go check his channel out, Will Moya. It's an amazing channel. Subscribe to him as well, and well, thanks for watching. And so, see you in the North Pier. Bye.